That's funny. That's funny right there. Hello, folks. Rodney here. Just an impromptu Tuesday going live. Nothing special. Not going to be on very long. Just felt like getting some live time, watch hour maybe. I may be on here an hour. I do have some things I need to do, but they're not that pressing. I really don't expect too many people to come on, but looking to see. If I don't get any chats or anything, then I may end this early. Oh, look at there. Mr. Lovelady.
Howdy.
How's it going, buddy?
How's my hair?
You look like a hippie, man.
I know.
Peace,
Dude.
brother. Peace. Tai wants to be on the live stream too. Look.
Absolutely welcome.
Look. Tai. Look. Come on. Look.
Kitty cat deserves its own camera.
There's Denny. There's Dennis. SJM, the drone flyer, in the house.
Howdy.
How's it going, Steve? I believe it's Steve, isn't it?
It's Steve. Hey, Ray Kelly.
Ray Kelly. You know, I am really jealous of Paul right now.
Me too.
He didn't even invite us, Dennis.
Well, I didn't expect to be invited because he never liked me when we were friends.
What a shame.
I know.
Ray, looks like you and Paul had a good time yesterday.
That's fantastic.
You even got to meet Brian.
That's something. I've been to Paul's house twice for a week at a time each time, and I've never met Brian.
You've never met Brian?
Never met Brian.
My goodness.
I know.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Steve's Mavic Zoom is going in for surgery.
I saw that. I haven't seen the video yet. I think that you posted a video on that, Steve, and I apologize. I'm sorry to hear that. That's never fun.
Yeah, never good. Never good. So, but anyway, I thought I'd do an impromptu Tuesday afternoon live stream.
Because we haven't had one of those yet. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. I've done an impromptu Monday, and I'm pretty sure I've done an impromptu Wednesday and maybe even a Thursday.
There is Mr. Paul Murray, all the way from Minnesota.
Paul Murray. How's it going, brother? Let's see here.
We changed the lighting in this room.
Paul, if you'd like to come on, let me find my email. I will send you an email. In fact, if Steve or if you or Ray would like to come on, I'll just post it right in here. And you guys can join if you'd like. I know some people may be working. I was working.
Those crystal skies are nice monitors, Steve. I stopped using mine because it has this fan noise that's associated with if you go live with that controller, it's noisy, and so I just stopped using it. And plus, it was a 5.7 inch or whatever. But it's a fantastic monitor, and I hope it serves you well.
Oh, so he's getting a crystal sky. Oh, yeah. You know what? One of these days I'll have one of those. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see here. There's just well, it says there's 9 people watching, but I only count 1, 2, 3.
10 now. We have some people may be watching on televisions or whatever.
True.
Just don't like to participate in the chats, but they like to listen, and that's respectable. You know, that's fine.
Oh my.
Cool. Then come in if you're wearing a drone. You got to be wearing some kind of a special shirt. If you're not me or Rodney. That's the new Dennis Lovelady rule. That'll get shot down, but that's okay.
With bang, Ken's in the house. How's it going, brother? Ken?
Whoa, I haven't seen you for ages upon ages. Ken, you working? Or are you going to come in the chat? Those are the options.
He's on the road to Ann Arbor.
What about me? He said hello to gentlemen.
I think he assumes that me and you are gentlemen.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Kelly.
Hey there, Captain.
Hello. Hi, Rodney. Hi, Dennis. Everybody in the chat.
I don't think we have shared a live chat, right?
You don't have what?
I don't think so.
I think this is
Looky here.
a world's first.
Man.
Steve Carpenter.
Mr. Carpenter in the house.
Hey, Dennis, Ray.
I am.
Hello.
Well, what about me? You said hello to Ray and Dennis, but not.
You're the first one I said hello to.
I didn't hear that.
Hello, Rodney. Thank you for the invite.
How's it going, Steve?
Okay, doing
like I
good.
said in the chat, Rodney, I feel honored. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Shoot, I may just start inviting you on Saturdays.
My question is what are you doing on the air? How come you're not at work?
I got off work.
Oh, you did, huh?
Yeah, I went to work at 6.
You just said I'm sick and tired of it. I'm not going to take it anymore.
That's it.
Yeah, that's basically it. No, I go in early in the morning. I usually get there. Sometimes I get there at 5:30. Sometimes I get there at 6. But I usually so I can get off a little early.
No, that makes sense.
It's nice to go in early and get off early.
It is, definitely.
It's even nicer to go in late and get off early.
Yeah, that's like my dream job. 2 vacations a year, 180 days each. So you go in and you work for 3, you're off for 180, come back and work for 2, and then you're off for another 180 at 150K a year.
There you go. That's
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
That's good. But I'll tell you guys, it's nice being retired.
I agree.
I've been retired for quite a few years now, and I finally got used to it, and I love it.
I recommend it highly.
Awesome. Yeah, Dennis is retired, and I'll be retiring in a couple of years. My intentions right now is to go until this current contract is up that my company has. It's a 5-year contract, and we just started the 2nd year, so that'll put us to 2024. But if I can manage to get all my bills paid off by then, I'll definitely retire early.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you will love it, Rodney. There's no doubt about it.
Well, I hope so.
Just keep doing something.
Yeah, I think that's the key, right? Keep yourself busy.
Exactly.
And I think with drones, with flying drones and doing videos, I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that. My wife might not like it much, but
Mine doesn't like it, so I
It's
just sent her
funny
off to China
because
for 6 months.
my
at a time.
wife continued working for another 5 years after I retired.
Is
But
that
now
right?
She's retired. She loves it too.
Cool. Cool. Tim Jackson is in the house. Hello, Tim. How you
Hey,
doing,
Tim
brother?
Jackson.
B-Mac. Brian's
Mac.
in the house. Who
Yeah.
else is in the house? I need to pay a little more attention to the chat.
Yeah. Ken Whizbang is in the house. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's driving though. Be careful there, Ken.
Yeah, Ken. You be safe. Paul Murray was in the house. I don't know if he still is or not. He may just be listening.
I like Ken's comment. I retired 13 years ago. I work harder now, thanks to my wife.
Thanks, wife. Appreciate that.
Oh, that's good, Ken. That's good.
Thanks for giving me something to do.
See, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that my wife is going to give me things to do, and I won't have time to do anything else that I want to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Tim. How you doing? I can read the chat now.
That's the nice part about being able to work from home most of the time. And my wife's at work. So now when she decides she's going to pull the plug, it's going to be, I think I'm going to have to maybe work out of the house more.
I worked my last 7 years, I think, 6 years at least, out from the house, and loved it. The savings on wear and tear on the person, on the vehicle, the gasoline expenses, all those other expenses that you don't think about, lunch, the kind of stuff. My goodness, it was wonderful. And this is even better.
It's huge. You don't realize it, because as a contractor, I was always traveling. Right. And then after I retired with our partnership with our big company, and we closed it down, and I went on my own. It was tough because from where I'm at in Southern California, I was driving all the way up to Rick Halbert's neck of the woods, out to Las Vegas, out to Arizona, doing projects. And you're on the road. It gets tough.
It does. Yeah. I worked for Accenture for 10 years, so I know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Had I not done that, though, I would never have met Shumeen. So my wife.
Well.
Yeah. You're in trouble with Ollie.
I know. Yeah, he's very protective of my wife. Him and Ollie and his wife and my wife have been friends for over 30 years.
Wow.
So I guess now that Ollie's going to be jumping into my streams, I better, watch what I say.
Yeah.
Better not talk bad about it.
You better take down some of those old videos too.
Oh my God. No, Dennis, please don't tell all my secrets, dude.
No, I'm telling all of them.
They're living on forever. You don't know secrets.
think of all the watch time you're going to get now.
So.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll have to say, just to talk about yesterday, flying with the drone bum and Brian, it was really a great experience. I've only done that one other time, flying with somebody else, and I really enjoyed it.
Now, who was that you flew with before? Didn't you fly
Paul
with
Davis? He's
No, I know you flew with Drone Bum, but you said you flown with someone else before.
Yes, when I first started taking the lessons, and I guess you could say my drone instructor.
Ah,
I flew with
okay.
him a couple of times, and he taught me quite a bit.
Hi, Ed.
Hello, Ed. Hello, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Mr. Hope.
Hello, Chris.
There is always hope.
Yep.
Always
Brother Hope.
And
so anyway, you brightened up my day, Rodney. I was just sitting out here on my little porch, and I was watching some drone videos, believe it or not. And then all of a sudden, you come on with your impromptu stream, and I said, "Oh, this is perfect." And then on top of it, you invite me in. I don't know why you invited me in. I'm so boring, but
Oh, I don't think so.
Hi, Copper State.
Hello, Copper State.
Hello, Copper State.
You know,
Which is
I
the
would like
Copper
to
State?
invite
Is that Colorado?
Bob Casey in here one of these days too.
Yeah. Which is the Copper State?
The Copper State.
Yes.
The Copper State.
Oh, okay. All right. Because I live in the state of confusion, so I don't know.
Okay, so there you go. So you live in the state of confusion, and Copper State lives in Copper State.
Yeah.
Okay.
now this is probably not appropriate for a drone live stream, but I'm just going to show you a couple of nice flowers. How is that? Can
That
you see
works.
Yeah, those are nice.
We get off topic often, Ray, so thank you for that. That's cool.
Is that all right? Did you get to see the flowers?
We did. Arizona, Dennis.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see that.
I was thinking that. I was trying to think either that or silver for them.
Ed, hello. Good afternoon. I don't remember if I said hi to you or not. Chris Hope. Pretty sure I said hi to you, but I'm going to say hi again just in case I forgot.
Brian with a Y, that would be TDR Drones. Is he in here? Chris is saying hi to Brian.
Silver is Nevada. Thank you, sir. No, that's more
50 years.
Yeah, I guess you would call that silver for all the silver dollars that they used to have.
Tina Davies is in the house. Hello.
Tina Davies, wow.
Rodney Bell is in a state of confusion too.
I think we're all well.
I'm always in a state of confusion. Just ask the people at work. Have a good one, Ollie. Thank you for jumping into this chat, buddy.
Yeah, just long enough to worry him. That's good. I like that. And then,
Yeah.
and then bug out. Yes,
Stir the pot and run.
exactly. Sorry, gotta go.
Oh, BMAC, Brian McKay. Dennis. BMAC is
Okay.
Brian McKay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Brian.
Oh, Tina, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Tina. My condolences.
Oh, wow.
Ollie says,
Yeah.
my work here is finished. You know what? I can just picture it now. He's probably sitting at home texting Valerie. Oh, you got to hear what Rodney's saying about you. Oh.
Here, let me send you the link.
Thanks a lot, Ollie.
But we can talk about it now. He's gone.
I don't know. I bet he's lurking.
It is sad.
Is my audio fairly clear? Because I'm on an iPad. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's pretty clear. It's not as loud, but it's clear. We can hear it. Or at least I can.
Yeah.
Is
The one
that
thing
any
you-
better? I'm a little closer now.
That's better. That's
The main
definitely
thing
better.
you want to do is get a set of use your iPhone, your iPad.
I have them. They're inside.
Yeah,
I could go get them.
because that'll pick
I'm
up
gonna have a tour of the whole house.
Yeah, because then the mic, or is it the mic will pick you up. I'm not using it. I'm using my desk mic, but the mic will pick you up, and it's real clear. So how is everybody?
Well, I have to say,
Go ahead, Ray.
it's a little overcast here on Long Island today. It was drizzling earlier.
We've had a lot of overcast here, except we had one day during the weekend. I forget what day it was, but the sun broke through. But we've had a lot of overcast days because there's the nickname here in Southern California. You have May gray and June gloom. Well, there was no difference between a gray and gloom. It's just been gloom or fog or clouds coming in at nighttime. So rarely I've been able to see the sunset at all. It's just cloud cover comes in and it's moving in almost 15, 20 miles inland.
It surprises me to hear that. You're down, I know you're not in I think you're not in Los Angeles, but you're near there, right? I mean, you're in that area.
I'm halfway between San Diego and Los Angeles.
Yeah, beautiful area, by the way. But I'm surprised. I almost took a job in San Diego because the weather was just so fantastic the 2 weeks that I was there for the interview.
Oh,
amazing! But
when I was stationed in San Diego, that was the best place to be stationed in the United States because the year round the temperature was. I mean, it got chilly, but it didn't get cold. You may need a light jacket once in a while.
Right. Yeah.
But I love the weather. Now, the further inland you went, it got a little more heated.
Oh yeah, you move in towards the inland of the desert, and you get up in even the lower hills there. 112 in Arizona today.
Hey, Copper State, in answer to your question, I haven't really had any problems with my iPad overheating. I do get that one error where it says the CPU is full, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on me being able to use it for flying. So that's all I can tell you, brother.
$1.39 a gallon. Ken,
Wow.
you dog you. And I mean that in a loving way.
$3 as possible.
$3.29 a gallon here in California.
Whoa.
It's back up again.
Yeah, the last time I bought gas, which was like
still that high.
Friday, I think it was when I bought gas. It was $3.65, I think.
Well, that
No,
didn't take long.
$1.65. Sorry, we don't have the same price as California out here. But Steve, in all honesty,
$1.89.
I retired in 92, September of 92 from the Navy out in California. And back then it was like $2.69 a gallon. And you got out on the highway, went up a whole 10, 20 cents.
You know, what's really funny is on the coast here, I would expect to pay more. But if you get up into what we call Huntington Beach area, or you get up towards Long Beach, where especially the refineries are at up there, it's a little less. But here's the part that I can't understand. You go inland to Riverside, you know where that is, Rodney. The rest of you, it's what they call the Inland Empire. So Riverside, California, it can be 30 cents a gallon or more less than it is here. Now, you tell me how right where the refineries are, you're bringing it in on truck. How can it be so cheap when you've got to tank it out there? And yet the prices are down.
Yeah, it makes no sense. It's like the auto manufacturers, you know, even next to the factories, the delivery price is the same as it is anywhere else in the country.
And that's too funny, but it's the right left coast is where I live at.
When I was out at Mare Island Naval Shipyard out there in Vallejo, California,
Yeah.
Richmond,
See you, Tina.
the big refinery for Exxon, and gas was just as expensive there as it was anywhere else on the West Coast, except inland. I'm talking about coastal waters.
Yeah. Well, like we all know, it's what was it now, over a year and a half ago when they started the first tax, which was 7 cents a gallon. Then it went to 14. And now in 2020, excuse me, the new special assessment that they put on it will be in full effect, where it'll be from start to where it'll top out at 50 cents a gallon added this year. It will be up to 50 cents a gallon.
Wow.
All because they're blowing their money on everything that they should have instead of repairing the roads, which the money was there for in the first place. I can see it now. We're going to have a special assessment tax to pay for all the rebuilding of all the cities here.
From all the rioting,
looting.
Steve, Andrew wants to know if you're a ways from the 405.
From where?
From 405.
Excuse me. From where the 405 starts down here in southern end, I'm about 14, not even 14 miles from it, where it starts. The 405 is Irvine, California, where it actually starts.
Okay.
The 405 and the 5 start there. An area called the Irvine Spectrum. And from there,
when I visit my son in San Pedro, I'm on the 405 quite a bit. 110 and 405 area.
Right. 405 is a busy area. As a kid growing up here, when they did build it, it was nothing. I mean, it reminded you back to the original days of when we had all the orange groves, because they put the freeway through and they hadn't developed all the property around it for years and years and years. So we actually did have orange groves in that area.
Doesn't San Pedro connect to Long Beach?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought, because there's a big bridge.
Yes, the bridge.
Yep.
The Vincent Thomas Bridge connects San Pedro to Long Beach.
Long Beach, yeah. I've been over that bridge before. The first destroyer I was on, we were up there at, I'm sorry?
They're building a bridge.
Are
Right,
they
Steve?
building a new one?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this was back in the late 70s
Mm-hmm.
that I went over it.
Well, you could actually almost see the bridge when all the news reports were showing all the protesting and rioting going down through Long Beach, because it sits in the background out over there. A beautiful backdrop.
See,
And
anybody?
Steve, I don't know if you know this, but just north of San Pedro there is the world's largest Skechers shoe factory. Right on
Yes.
the 110, right off the 110.
Yeah, exactly. They're headquartered there.
Wow.
Can you guys still hear me?
Close my browser.
Can you hear me, Rodney?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. I got a phone call that sometimes messes.
Uh,
Anyway.
Yeah, because right over in that area, Ray, where you're talking about, it's huge for manufacturing for clothing and textiles and, garments, bags, everything.
We always have to make a trip to the Skechers outlet, the factory there. Well,
Right.
That's all I wear is Skechers.
They're a comfortable shoe.
I like Skechers. In fact, my work shoes are steel-toed shoes are Skechers, and I just bought a new pair of everyday shoes that are Skechers. I like them.
I didn't know
Very
Skechers made
comfortable.
steel-toed shoes.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool. Is it actually? Is it steel or is it the whatever, that composite Kevlar?
No, it's steel.
Wow.
Wow.
Really?
Yep. I
Well,
I didn't know it either until me and my wife were up in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, going up there to Sight and Sound, and I told her I needed to get some new shoes for work,
Ken, I know you're strange, but don't be a stranger, all right? Thanks for stopping in.
Take care, Ken.
You have a good one, Ken. Thank you for being in the chat, brother. Hopefully next time you can join us on the panel.
Will they allow you to wear those composite shoes that are not steel toe?
I don't know. They say specifically steel toed shoes.
Oh.
So, and it's a government facility, so you know how OSHA is.
Yeah, because those new.
Rodney, how is OSHA?
Yeah, because those new models, I picked up a pair of regular work boots, like you'd see, like say Red Wings or something like that, and it had the new composite, protective toe on it, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was like half the weight.
Well, I imagine so. Now I can probably ought to find out if we can use those or not. So
I'll have to look into that. Not that I don't need a pair, but I'll have to just look into it for future reference. Now I know Skechers makes a steel-toed shoe.
Well, on a brighter note, here on Long Island, we might be going into our next phase of lockdown, or coming out of lockdown, I should say. We're going to go to phase 2 on Monday, which is good.
Good.
What does phase 2 entail?
Well, they haven't listed exactly what it is, so we don't know. But I think it's going to be in-seating restaurants are going to open, okay? And I think hair salons and barbers are going to open.
Well, that's a shame.
Hello, John. RC Funds Diversions is in here.
Well, this will really make you feel sad then, Ray. And I'm sorry, and I'm going to preface that with an apology right up front. But even here in California, we opened up for dine-in seating a week ago Friday, to being able to sit inside to eat. And the gal that cuts my hair, she texts me back, and she's going to be able to take me in on tomorrow for the first time.
Oh, that's good. That's
good.
He's beginning to look like a hippie, just like Dennis.
Bozo here.
I was watching Red Skelton last night. Do you remember Red Skelton?
Oh man, I love Red Skelton.
He was so good at fluffing up his hair and making himself look like a bum, whatever. He was so good at that. But yeah.
he was good at. He was the funniest guy back then. I mean, I love Jack Benny and Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
And Dick Van Dyke. I loved them. But Red was the best one of them all.
Yeah. Well, I had a special interest in him because he lived about 30 miles from where I live. So,
really?
Yeah.
Well, you guys remember Paul Harvey, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
He lived down the street from me, and I had met and talked with him when I was a kid.
Wow.
He was just getting started he was working for Channel 6 there in Tulsa, Oklahoma as a newscaster.
Mm-hmm.
And this before he got, went national with the network. And he was a really good guy.
So is it true he never said goodbye? Was this always Paul Harvey? Good day?
Yeah.
Well, he said goodbye to me when we went our separate ways, but I don't think he ever said goodbye on any of his monologues or shows.
No, I was just joking, actually.
No,
I think that was just his shtick, right?
And then Ed's staying, and that's the rest of the story.
Guys, I have to go. An ambulance is going to be pulling up to my neighbor's house across the street. So I have to go.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Go.
Go.
Thank you
Yeah.
for inviting me.
You're welcome, Ray.
Bye-bye.
Take care, man.
Good
Hope
to see you,
everything's
sir.
Bye.
well there.
Yeah.
Good to see you. You know, I heard that the rest of the story was actually Paul Harvey Jr.
Oh, is that right?
Is that it?
I don't know if it's right or not. I heard that. I know it was definitely his idea. Even Paul Harvey acknowledged, or whoever did the voice acknowledged that from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But whether it was actually done by Paul Harvey or not, that's a matter, for me, a matter of question.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. They sounded so much alike.
Yeah.
Man, I used to listen to him, tune in on the KNX News Radio here. He'd come on, it was at 12, like right around noontime, right in there for his short clip. And always used to turn in to listen to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was special. Certainly was.
Tomas O'Sullivan is in the house.
Oh, my
Tomas,
gosh.
And JSK Enterprise is in the house as well.
I guess about 10 o'clock where you are, a little bit before 10, Tomas.
And Radies is in the house. I just saw Radies.
Hello, Tomas. How are you, sir? Long time no see.
Yeah.
It has been a while.
Yeah. I know he's been really good about trying to adjust his schedule.
Yeah, he chats with me every now and then when he gets a chance, and so good to hear, Tomas.
Yeah, definitely.
Does anybody remember Wolfman Jack? Oh, yeah. You got the Wolfman Jack. Yeah, I remember him.
I just heard a song with him in it today.
Did you really?
Yeah, what was the name of the song? Oh, Fiddlesticks.
You mean he performed in this song?
No, he did, but
Or they mentioned him?
he wasn't singing the song. It was another person singing, and I can't remember who it was.
Huh.
Oh, what is the name of that song? Hang on, guys. I'll figure it out.
At least one of us will.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I have no idea.
Because all I know is he was down this neck of the woods here because they used to broadcast because they had the antennas over across the border because that's how they could get away with the power transmission to go against the FCC. They moved the transmitter across into Mexico.
Oh my goodness, I had no idea.
Oh, clap for the Wolfman.
Oh, clap for the
Oh,
Wolfman.
I remember
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
And
I saw American Graffiti, so can you tell me who was the blonde driving the Thunderbird convertible?
Was
Trivia
that-
question for you.
was that Harrison Ford?
No, woman.
Oh, the woman. I haven't, I've never seen American Graffiti.
Oh, okay.
I've got to go.
was-
I'm going to have to go watch it now.
I'm going to give the chat a little while to answer that question.
Oh, and that's right. I do know that Wolfman Jack was in the movie too.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I forgot about that.
But I've never really watched the. When I was stationed on the USS Towers, we used to get his radio show, and they'd broadcast it on the ship's entertainment system.
Yeah.
During dinner time, they would broadcast that, and there was another one. Dr. Demento.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Cockroach that ate Cincinnati. Yes, I love that stuff.
Dr. Demented.
Is it Dr. Demented or Dr.
No.
Demento?
Dr.
I hate
Demento.
spam. I hate it.
You were right with Demento, but he would sit there and everybody would nickname him Dr.
Dr.
Demento.
Demented, yeah. Clap for the Wolfman.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's oh man, it's good to bring back some of those old memories like that.
It is.
Stella Stevens?
I remember her.
Yeah, Suzanne Summers. They're trying to guess the blonde.
Oh no, it was Susan Summers for sure.
It was?
Yeah, Suzanne Summers.
Oh, in American Graffiti?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Well,
I don't know if she was credited in that movie, or that's just a trivia thing I picked up years ago, and I never forgot it for some reason.
The cars that were used in that movie, three of them. A friend of mine that some of you may, I've showed you the plane. He's a private pilot, but he builds and restores old planes and stuff.
Oh.
His boss, because up in Sonoma, he restored the old classic cars like that. Yeah. And they used three of his cars in that movie there. And it was so funny. He goes, being up in Sonoma, small town, nothing to do with Hollywood or everything, but it was by the time they were done leasing his cars from him, it paid for everything he put into them. So he owned them outright and actually made money on the deal for them just using it in the film.
Wow.
I just remember her driving that car, Ed. I don't remember her having any lines at all. She might have had, I don't remember. That's a long time ago. I saw that when it was fresh, and I don't think I've seen it since.
Copper State, they're coming to take me away. Ha ha ho ho.
I just sang that song last night, or the first verse of it.
I remember that
ran
song.
Away, and I got on my knees and begged you not to go because I go berserk. Well, you left.
Yeah, I'm looking at IMDb, and they do have Suzanne Summers listed as blonde in T-Bird. So she's at least listed on IMDb.
Okay. Wendell Live is in the chat.
Wendell, hey buddy, how you doing?
Wendell.
I haven't written my comment yet, but Wendell put out a great InXS video today.
Oh, did he?
Sorry, yesterday, and it was fantastic. And I haven't put my words together for you, but I have seen it and I loved it.
I'm gonna have to go watch it. I got to get caught up on all the different channels. I've been remiss. Is that the right word?
That's a word that works.
Remiss in my viewing activities. Hey, Wendell, how you doing, buddy? And I meant to watch your sunset stream yesterday and totally spaced out.
That's fine. Yeah. Thanks for being there, Tim. We'll see you next time.
Oh, is Tim leaving us?
He is. He has.
Hey, Tim, you have a good day, buddy. Oh, that's right. It's in the morning there.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking it's in the afternoon because on Saturdays when I'm on, it's evening there.
Right.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
Tim Jackson.
He's in Australia.
Oh, okay.
6 a.m. there.
It's morning time. Morning time.
14 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, he said it was 6 a.m. So
yeah.
But
it is. It's funny you think about it. Like with Tomas, I know he's 8 hours for me, and it's like you're sitting there talking, and then you're looking down, going, "Okay, Tomas, what the heck are you doing up? It's 2:30 in the morning there."
I almost called him out on that today. Then I said, "Oh, it's only almost 10 o'clock." So you get a free ride today.
So
how have you guys been?
I've been doing pretty good.
Great. I'm antsy to travel.
Amen.
Me too. I want to go to Long Beach. I want to go to Georgia. Heck, I may even want to go to California again. Maybe. Sorry, Steve.
Well, I have to admit one thing. When you live in paradise, even with the way the state is, it's awful hard to sit there and move away. Because when you can, we have a cloudy day, okay, but it's not 112 like it is for Copper
Arizona.
State over there in Arizona,
Yeah.
or in Georgia where you're cooking on the humidity over there. And the cockroaches are as big as our rats are here. So
I just make mine pets. No. I don't know. You're talking about palmetto bugs. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, the palmetto bug. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a form of cockroach. But
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah, they get pretty good size. I see them outside from time to time.
My sister-in-law and brother-in-law live in Georgia. So they're the ones that always will send me pictures right at the time when they're starting to come out. I'm sitting there going, nope, you can keep them.
Where are they located in Georgia?
Let me give you the name. I know I told you that once before, a long time ago, but I can never.
When we had an electrical storm once, you
Yeah.
learned about me, and you told me that you had relatives up here.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago.
They are in Richmond Hills.
I don't know it. That's why I don't remember.
Good reason. Let's see if yes.
Wendell's going to be in San Diego in July.
Cool.
He said, "You two ought to hook up, do a song
In
together."
San Diego? Yeah. Let's see. Looking at Richmond Hills here, they're west of the 95, and I don't know if you can even make this out. So they would be southwest of Savannah by, I don't know. It's awful hard to tell.
Southwest of Savannah. Okay, so they're near Tybee Island, where I was.
Let's see if this will show.
I can't make it out. Is it what's? Okay, I got it. Yeah, so Tybee Island is just a little bit southeast of Savannah, like 10 miles maybe.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to show you guys this bird out there, but it's a shiny black with blue on the head.
Oh, yeah, blackbird.
Yep. Jody, how's it going?
Hello, Jody.
John, howdy. Jody.
So, anyway,
There.
I
I'll
can
show you now.
I happen to like Georgia, but that's I'm in an area that's.
If I may share that, Rodney. There's Savannah right there.
Okay.
And they're down here, just to the
Okay.
west of the 95.
Huh. What river is that? Big guy.
This is Hutchinson Island up here. And I think it's called, well, that's the border there of South Carolina, right there on the other side of Savannah. But the river, you mean here? Right by the
that
city?
river right there. See, it gets really big down there near the
It's
ocean.
called Okeechobee.
Oh, okay.
No, take it back. Let me zoom in. There we go. Yeah, it zooms in. Wow, zoomed out. Ogeechee River?
Could be.
Ogeechee River?
Ogeechee. Ogeechee.
Ogeechee, yeah. So
Hey,
that's
Dan, drone worship's in the house. He just getting done with surgery, getting discharged here shortly.
Wow.
wow, excellent, Dan. How did it go? And how are you?
He said he won't know anything until his birthday.
June 5th.
I hope you get to feeling better, buddy.
You mean the doctor didn't tell you yay or nay?
June 5th. Today's the 2nd, so that's Friday.
Yep. 3 more days is all. Hard to believe that we're halfway through the year almost.
I know.
I know. It's crazy. I mean, I thought last year went by fast.
Or at least this year's going to be memorable.
Well, that is true. It will definitely be one to remember.
That's for sure.
Especially in the United States. But worldwide, I think people remember 2020 for a while.
Oh, got it, drone worship. Yeah.
So what's that background, Rodney? Tell us about that.
Oh, the background?
Yeah.
Let me. It's one of the sunrises that I had.
Cool. Nice.
I'm going to take you guys off the screen for a moment.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. That was a picture I took from one of my live streams on the sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's had a little color grading going on it. So I thought it was real pretty and thought it'd be a good background.
It's a nice background.
And when I get to a point where I can have my green screen behind me, I'll probably use it now and then.
So you were at some point soon going to be lifted, or you have the restriction of.
That happened on the 27th of May.
Cool.
But I ain't going to push it.
No, I wouldn't either.
As long as I got young guys working for me, they'll be doing all the heavy lifting, whether they like it or not.
I got to show you this. Sean Oz created this T-shirt.
Oh,
I ordered one and they're on back order. You know, we talked about the year being 2020 as this was being talked about. That just, it clicked in my head. But he created this thing. It is just great.
I'm gonna have to get one.
Who did this?
Sean Oz.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know he was artistic.
Oh, well, he's a tattoo artist.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's been doing it for 30 some years. In fact, he used to be over here in Huntington Beach and also over in Venice Beach here years ago, and then went to Texas. Hello, Ron Lockwood. Good afternoon.
Lockwood. Ron, if you're off and you got a chance, why don't you pop in here? I sent you in a link. It's in Messenger, Facebook Messenger, but I sent you a link.
Yeah, he's very. But Sean is really talented. In fact,
Rick Albert. There's Rick. Sorry, Steve.
Oh no. Go right ahead. Good afternoon, Rick.
Hey, Rick Halber.
No, he's a very talented guy. In fact, he actually designed several of the tattoo machines, which I didn't know that are in use today.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's not only artistic design, but mechanical design too.
Wow.
AZ Drone Dude is in the house.
Hey, Drone Dude.
There's another person that's cooking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Come to think about it, so is Jim Crennan.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, even here the other day, because my son lives in Riverside, we were sitting here at like say 70, 72 degrees. It was 100 degrees.
Reboot the year.
Oh, way to go, Jay.
Jay, that was perfect. Hello, sir.
I believe the year does have a virus. I think it's been proven, actually.
Yep. It's time to run the virus protection and reboot.
Only one problem is McAfee, Norton, all the rest of them, no one have a cure fix for it yet.
Oh, man.
Kind of like reminding of the days of during Y2K. Everybody running around in a panic and we got to fix this. We got to fix this. We got to fix this.
So what did I do? I went to Tokyo, one of the first places Y2K was going to hit.
Right. No.
I remember that. I was in 98. I was working for a company called Eaton Semiconductor Operations, and we built and serviced ion implanters. Dennis might be familiar with ion implanters. I don't know if anybody else is, but it's part of the process of creating the little computer chips and memory chips and stuff. And I know all of our customers were so worried that when 2K came around, all their machines were just going to shut down. So we kind of went out there and had to reinstall a patch on all the machines just so it wouldn't.
Everybody was worried about that except people that were actually in the computer industry.
I know. And at the time that was going on, that was when I was doing that Disneyland project for retrofitting the whole fire alarm system, which meant it's on a computer network site-wide system. They were panicking, and they're saying, "Well, we have to have proof that this isn't going to go down." And I'm going, "Well, wait a second. You have to have proof, but yet the authority having jurisdiction, which is the California State Fire Marshal, or in this case, the City of Anaheim." They're not asking for proof. So why do you need the proof? Well, we went through it anyways.
We do, yeah. Well,
we sat there New Year's at Disneyland, which wasn't even, open, but we had to be there to make sure nothing happened.
That was one of the first mass hysteria success stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world.
People moving out to Arizona, buying bunkers, building, like a Cold War bunkers and stashing food away forever.
I was in the midst of that. Yeah.
The only thing I made sure is I made sure my propane tanks were filled. If I had that in water, I was safe.
Yeah. We actually did have a little bit of excitement. The day before or 2 days before that, we had a 5.8 earthquake. So.
In Georgia?
Steve, that's.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about when you were overseas, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's a mild shaker there.
I know.
Hello, Ron.
Hey,
it's not unusual in Tokyo either, but. Hey,
yeah.
Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Howdy. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing all right.
You got me all mixed up, Rodney. I'm like, oh gosh, did I miss a couple days? This is not Saturday.
This is Saturday. This is Saturday morning coffee with Rodney. You're just late.
Yeah. See, I even have my coffee here.
See?
And I have my cup too. See?
And I have my cup as well. Oh, wait a minute.
This just proves that I haven't done my dishes yet. That's all that proves.
Yeah, we see old Ray, Captain Ray Kelly was on here.
He was.
Brian, by the way, anybody want to buy a slightly used bunker? Asking for a friend.
Asking for
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
What's that?
I was taking a little nap. I was up most of the night last night, up and down, up and down.
Oh my!
The protesters in town last night, and I probably went overboard, a little paranoid, but I almost had a firearm at every door.
Really?
I was not.
I don't blame you.
I'm not messing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean in your small town they were protesting?
They left Sioux Falls yesterday morning and started heading west. And yeah, they got in town midday yesterday.
Oh,
And,
Lord.
Yeah.
You know,
We're not
if there isn't enough going on, we got to start doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, I heard that there's been a lot of earthquakes in Yellowstone.
Yeah. Right around, I guess, due to those thermals or whatever. Yeah.
Yellowstone is the most volcanic place on Earth, from what I understand.
Yeah, it is, and they've been predicting it for quite a while, actually.
Yeah. They
Because if
call it a super volcano.
Yeah, because if it goes, we're all going.
Yeah, I'll be the first.
It's been nice knowing you, Ron.
Yeah. You did buy your gas mask, right?
Yeah, but I wear that about as much as I wear the N95 anymore. You know.
Steve Essex, hello. Steve Essex is in the chat.
Steve,
Hello, Steve.
Ray Kelly's in the chat.
Ray,
Neighbor will be okay, he says.
good
That's
deal.
great.
There's Tommaso Sullivan. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, that's somebody who hasn't been around much. Well, I haven't been around that much either lately, so.
I think actually he's been on my live stream almost consistently. I think. I'm not saying I don't miss you when you're not there. I absolutely do, but now my memory's not that good.
I haven't been able to make you guys a Sunday or not Sunday, but weekend sunrise. I'm like, holy cow, those guys are getting up at like 4 a.m.
It's
By the time I get up. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm in the East Coast, and it's hard for me sometimes. So, you know.
So what time has your actual sunrise been? Around 5 something, right?
Here it's around 6:30.
mine has been around 5:50. Well, what was it? 5:48 last Saturday.
I'll just check right here.
Wow.
I think I'm right, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't remember these things. I just said that. Let's see. Sunrise today.
And that's why I watch the replays, because I'm getting my beauty sleep, and Lord knows I need it.
But I get up at, like 4:15 to catch Drone Bob, because he starts early because he knows that he's so close to Philly.
Yeah.
He's going to get a 30-minute show in. He has to start about 30 minutes before his sunrise. Right. So, so I get up like 4:15, something like that. And yeah, it can be hard. I don't think I'd do that if I were where you are, Steve.
No, that would be 2:48 in the morning here. But there is one person in the chat here that is there, and that's Rick Halbert.
I know. That should be
He's there almost. He's
3:40. Okay, yeah.
He's a Superman.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that he's actually a a vampire. So he's awake all night long, and then he sleeps during the day because he has to hide away from the sunlight.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, there you go. Now the truth is out, Rick.
Your secret is out. There's at least 20 people in the country today that knows that you are, or in the world actually.
You got
a vampire.
You got me. Because when I do FaceTime with them or whatever, it's just artificial light against the backdrop. All the windows are closed to make it look like they actually have sunlight coming in.
Afternoon power naps are, what's Claude call them? Grandpa naps.
Grandpa naps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just had a grandpa nap.
So you still getting 10 hours of sleep or so a night?
No, I quit. I went back to my normal 4, 5, 6 at the most. Yeah, last night I don't think it was that. Yesterday was so funny. My buddy has a gigantic, beautiful home, and his wife is a stay-at-home wife. He's a very successful. He's an electrical contractor. He has a big business. He has like a 5,000 square foot home. Beautiful place. Well, he's from the country, born and raised on a ranch, and all of a sudden he decides, I want to raise chickens. So,
oh, you told me about that.
for the last couple of days, I've been up helping him build a chicken coop. And yesterday we had a little incident. He had this big, what looked to be like a watering trough. I think it was like an old horse or cow watering trough. And the chickens were little. They were just little guys, but they've been growing quick over the last 1 to 2 weeks. Well, we got this shed, and we tore the bottom half out of the shed and made, I guess, the wire mesh and everything. And we made a door, and it's kind of funny. These chickens are lucky because he took the shed out from the property, and then we built this like play area, so they can actually come out of the house and go out and play in the yard. But we've been working on this for days. And yesterday was, okay, let's get the chickens from the garage about 50 yards over to the new chicken house. So we used the Bobcat. I lifted this barrel up, and we got the chickens with the barrel on the forklift and drove it over to the house. And we had this system going where I'm kind of slowly lifting the lid, and I'm scaring the chickens from one side of the barrel. They're running over to him, and he's grabbing them one by one. And we're putting them in this new house. Well, one got away. So we had the dog, 2 cats, and 3 of us chasing one damn chicken.
Please tell me this was on video.
That would make for a great video.
It was interesting. Yeah,
that would have definitely gone viral. That would take your channel from unknown to, Casey Neistat would be begging you.
running around, I think everybody got confused as to who's chasing who, because then the cat would run, the dog would chase the cat, and the cat was chasing the chickens, and we're chasing after the chickens and trying to keep the dog from the cat and the cat from the oh my God, it was a circus. Like, yeah, somebody need to get this on film. But
the kind of thing that makes the Keystone Cops look like professionals, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Anyhow, chicken lost. We got him. Put him in the house. Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
So question for you: this protesting going on, was it rioting or just protesting?
Well, I went into town this morning, and everything seemed normal kind of quiet though. I stopped at a Hardee's, or I just got like a real quick little breakfast, and they had like the little tables outside, and I'm just sitting out there and I'm minding my business while two gentlemen come walking up the sidewalk and come right over at me. I'm like, oh boy, what's going on here? And the one clearly asked me in a certain manner if I was a Trump supporter. And the first thing I could think of was like, you know what? I'm not going to put up with this. I said to him, sir, does it matter whether I am or whether I'm not? I said, what are you going to do? Go up and try and destroy my truck here? You know? And the guy said, no. I was like, dude, just walk away, please. I said, because I'll tell you what, I said, if you start that, and I said, I'll put a bullet in you. And I pulled my jacket open. And I said, I will. I'm not going to put up with this. It's just, I don't know. I don't like to be that way. That's not the person that I am.
Right.
But with all this craziness, you know, I don't know.
It's called self-preservation is what you have to look out for.
Yeah. But I said, I felt that. I was like, this is not the person that I am, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to talk to people like that.
Well, I agree with Ray Kelly. Good for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But as soon as I pulled my jacket open, he realized, like, oh, this is somebody maybe we don't want to pick on. You know? I mean, I'm sitting there minding my business. It was a beautiful morning, and I was having a coffee and a little, like a egg sausage sandwich, and just sitting out there minding my business.
What did he do then? Just walk away or what?
Yeah, they walked away. Him and his buddy walked away.
Yeah.
So,
Were there more of them or just the two of them?
two of them. That was it. And I noticed, here's what worries me, though. I think they got into town late yesterday, to my knowledge. Like I said, everything, I even went over to the mall, because over in Sioux Falls, they wrecked up the mall. They broke into one of the fairly famous jewelry stores, Riddles. I don't know if you have them out your way. But, yeah, they busted up a lot of stuff in Sioux Falls. And a friend of mine from Sioux Falls showed me the big convoy of the National Guard came, and I think they were heading to places like Mount Rushmore. I was talking to Ralph over in Wyoming. They're over there at Devil's Tower. Yeah. But like I said, to my knowledge, but what worries me is that there was all these strange buses parked all over town today in certain areas.
Yeah,
right.
it's the paid stuff coming in, and you know these people. Yeah,
guys, I'm gonna let this guy in. He's a shady character. So just try to be nice to him, okay? Okay.
All right.
All right. I got your word.
Patience is, very thin.
Okay. Well, I'll warn him. Now, Rick, you got to be nice. You can't be mean to these guys, okay?
All right. We just learned that you're which one is it? Vampire.
Yeah. I'll try to hold back.
That's not sunlight coming through those shades behind him. That is a backlight. It's a facade.
Right.
Right there. How's everybody doing?
Good, Rick. How are you?
How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Is my ear thing making noises, do you guys?
No, I don't hear anything.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I have the oxygen on. I didn't know. It makes a lot of noise right next to me.
Oh.
I've been hearing ringing noises for about 20 years, but I don't think that's coming from your.
Same here, Dennis.
You have tinnitus?
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Great. Good. Other than that,
Talking about catching up on sleep.
Yeah. Well, like over here in LA, and it's and they're finally coming to the conclusion, I think, that these are paid organ. Oh, in fact, on two clips I saw, one on video that was by a news station, and the other one was by somebody else. They must have picked up a personal clip, and it showed these groups paying people and telling them what to do, and then sending them down the street. And one of them was in D.C. and the other one was in Seattle, Washington.
I saw it on Facebook advertised for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really.
I think it was it Jim? I think it might have been Jim Boyd told me that he saw a video that.
I thought about doing that, going up to Santa Ana, because they were doing it up and protesting in the town of Santa Ana. Even
they unloaded a pallet of bricks in one of the towns. I don't know if Minneapolis where it was at, but
yeah,
it's like, oh man,
Crazy.
well, I know the one. It was either one or two guys that they did catch. They saw them coming out of a vehicle. They arrested them. They saw them coming out of a vehicle before, but they had been into a store. They went over there. They got the cars. And they went over there because of weapons that they had on them. They went into the car, and in the car were baseball bats wrapped with barbed wire.
Oh man, yeah. I
then,
bet I can tell you what TV show or comic book that came from.
Yeah.
Did you see Brian Mack? Just want to know for my friend. You have a lot of friends, Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, I'll get in contact you and find out what they're paying.
Yeah, there was an advertisement on Facebook. Yeah,
Really?
I think it's funny how all of Brian's friends are asking him to ask these questions.
Yeah.
That's the first friend. Yeah.
Howdy, Jody.
Jody.
Hey, Jody.
Well, I know what they part of it has been doing is because the cops, I guess, have finally, and the police agencies and who knows, the FBI and everybody else are finally catching on. They're setting them up and they're saying, well, we're going here. And then what they're doing is right at the last minute, the police were all going to these areas, and then they'd put out an immediate notification to another location, and then they'd all go there. I mean, it's very organized. They're very organized. And especially here in LA, well, they were in Santa Monica yesterday and the day before, Long Beach, and downtown LA area. And then the same thing, like you were saying, Ron, the high-end jewelry stores and tennis shoe stores and Coach bags and all this high dollar stuff. They're having people sitting in cars. They hop out. They have a driver, and they all go out, do the breaking in with their little hammer, get in there, and then all of a sudden it's a matter of minutes and back in the car, and they take off or go, and then it's the residual that continues on in afterwards. But the people that are doing the organizing, they're waiting till the cops are off chasing the rabbit, and they're doing it someplace else.
Yep. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Al Diaz. He's in the chat. He's
Well,
driving.
hello, Al.
Be safe there, brother.
Howdy, Al.
I'm wondering
Drive
State-
safely now.
states like Wyoming and South Dakota here, 80+% of the people carry.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's in the back of their mind. I'll tell you who's worse is Wyoming. I mean, I was subject to it a couple years ago. I was on a property with my hunting guiding job, and I know I was on the right property. And all of a sudden, I'm at the top of this pasture, and all of a sudden, this pig comes flying, dust scattered everywhere, screaming at me in the horn. And I'm like, that guy wants something. I stopped, and guy got out. I didn't know who he was. Turns out he was my boss's son-in-law's father. And I knew that's who owned the property, but I had never met the man before, and he had never met me. But he jumped out of his truck, pulled the pistol off his side, and come running out of mine. And the first thing he said to me was, I wanted to know who you were, because he saw a truck he didn't recognize and out-of-state plates. But then when he saw the what do you call it, magnetic signs on the side of my truck, and he's like, "Oh, you work for Ralph." I'm like, yeah. So just an example that he was, somebody's on my property, and they won't think twice. They'll shoot you. They're good old boys over there in Wyoming. They're rough. Oh, but
Well,
who was earlier that we need to reinstall the 2020 software or something?
Yeah.
Amen.
No. Yeah, things hopefully will get better soon, guys. I hope
so.
Yeah.
We actually had a protest up in Fredericksburg. As far as I know, it was peaceful, but
Yeah.
even so, I mean, it's one thing to protest, peacefully.
Yeah.
We have that right in this country, but when it turns into the shenanigans that's going on,
protests and riots are not related. They're not supposed to be related.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be related.
One is a crime, the other isn't.
Right.
It's a protected right. And that's where, unfortunately, these states are not doing their job. It's like, okay, we're going to put a curfew on 4 hours after the curfew. You're still there. What are you doing? It's called either put up or don't do it, because now they know you're not going to do it.
Right.
You made a fool of yourself, and that's just my opinion. I don't care who you are, the mayor, governor, whatever.
Well, like the governor of Illinois today was on a news live or whatever, but his basic thing is, and we could get into all this politics, but he's like, the president, he's mad at the president because the president is threatening to, I think he should have about 6 days ago, activated the military. And it's like, well, they're going to be violating, the protesters' civil rights. Like, yes, I realize the freedom to protest is one of our rights, but when it's turned out how it is, yeah.
Well, one of the best things I saw with that was in Minnesota. Protesters were there, and they were protesting peacefully, and I 100% back that. You know what? I believe in that 100%. And one of the National Guards were there, and then this guy comes up and starts yelling at him and being belligerent to the National Guardman. He goes, "What are you doing here? Get out of here. You don't live here." He just sat there and goes, "Stop. I live 8 blocks from where we're standing right now. I'm a citizen of this town, and I'm here to protect my town and not have a bunch of people coming in here destroying our town. I'm here to help preserve and protect you and our town, and that's what I'm here for." And all of a sudden, he says, "I'll do anything I need to do to protect you and to protect our town." And it was like the whole entire group were just like, praise, and they were happy. They actually started praying, and it turned a kind of a little bit of an unrest into something to a positive note.
Wow.
Worked out nice.
Well, that's something we definitely need, is some more positivity.
You do. Yeah. Rick, how are things up there in Sacramento?
I haven't heard of anything much going in the Sacramento area.
You're only, about 10 miles south?
9 miles from downtown Sacramento, from the capital, but I haven't heard anything. Not on the news.
There's not enough high dollar stores in downtown Sacramento. The only thing that's there is the government, and it isn't worth saving. No,
that's a fact. And
I want to welcome Capture Life Connection in the chats. Check out his channel. Al Diaz is in the house. Who else? Jay Santiago.
Sorry, it's hot now.
I keep picturing myself a little over 2 months from now with my arm in a cast, sitting in the bay with whales breaching beside me.
That's going to be nice.
In the middle of Alaska, yeah.
No, what did you say, with your arm in a what?
In a cast. Fishing.
I wanted to clarify that.
Yeah,
I wasn't want to see fiberglass or plaster of Paris.
I was thinking the same thing, Steve.
I was too, actually.
Good cast.
Hey,
I
Rick,
look forward to having my arm in
I've got a question for you. Have you met up with Al Diaz?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying he was up in Sacramento today.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
He was doing a job in Sacramento, I saw.
FSU grad.
San Jose, right? Is that where he's
Excuse me?
at? I'm trying. Is he San Jose, Rick?
Yeah, he's in San Jose, which is it's about an hour and a half from me.
Rodney, FSU grad, is suffering from grayitis.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the chat, FSU grad.
And once I'm feeling better, and we're going to hook up and go fly. But right now, I can't do it.
Okay. You still having leg problems?
Yeah, the leg and breathing
Oh yeah, and the breathing too.
is affecting me. So I'm just trying to get back where I can at least go out and fly a little bit, sit on the back of my truck.
Well, you got to stay out of downtown and protesting so the tear gas is not causing you your breathing problems.
It does affect you.
Well, he probably instigates it right from his house.
I
You
coordinate.
think? It could be.
He even admits he coordinates it.
Yeah, there's people. I
I'm
saw
always
on the
good at
news,
telling
they said
people what to do.
some guy that looked just like a bat said, yeah.
So let's see if you're instigating this, or coordinating this, Rick. What are you paying an hour?
Minimum wage.
We're just asking for friends. But I have my notepad here. So.
Yeah, I'm asking for a friend, Brian.
That works.
That advertisement, they had different levels of what type of protests that you would work for, depending on what you would be paid, and the more trouble and hell that you raised, the better you got paid. Yeah, wish I could find that again on Facebook. It was I know some like that one group that was up at the North Dakota pipeline deal there a couple years back.
Oh yeah.
The majority of the people that they arrested were not natives, because it was on a reservation where the whole protest took place in Standing Rock.
Yeah, you can ask Chris about that.
I a couple weeks ago, I was talking to Chris, and he was telling me about it. He said, "Yeah, he was up there working, during that."
And they want to talk. And you want to talk about what do you call it? Defacing nature, and the hazardous cause that they left was far greater than anything that they would have done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one guy that they called us for, I was working a fixed wing that day, and we landed at this little airport up there. Well, they couldn't get the patient to us because they had the only road that goes to the airport had a bridge. They set the bridge on fire.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
What? You couldn't pick up the chopper, go over, and fly to the other side and land on the road?
Well, I said I was on the fixed wing that day.
Oh, the fixed wing. I'm sorry.
Hey, Ron, you'll have to excuse Steve. He's got buds in his ears and he's not hearing right.
Yeah, that's true. I need to put my headphones on. I thought I'd try these, but they're not that clear.
They're not. All right, fellas. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call this. I've got some things I need to get done before the wife gets home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not before she finds out, but before she gets home anyway. So.
Do what?
It's not before she finds out, because she found out an hour and a half ago.
Oh, she'll probably, yeah, she found out an hour and a half ago, probably if Ollie had his way about it. As long as I get some of these things done, she might not be so, angry. Nah,
I still can't forget that day. I was talking to you. What is it? How was that? You said you had nothing to do. I just remember I never saw her, but I heard his voice. Said, "I'll find something for you to do."
yeah, man.
Never say that when your wife is within 10 miles of earshot.
Ron is trying to get me in trouble.
Oh, boy. Thanks very much for sending out the invitation, Rodney. I appreciate it.
No problem,
Yeah.
Rick. It's been a while since you've been on one of my streams, and I'm glad to have you here, brother. Glad you're doing better.
Yeah, I've been wanting to. I just couldn't do it in the morning and get up.
I understand. I think all of us here understand that. So, yeah. You need to tell your health comes first.
Yeah, but I got to push myself. Get too lazy.
Well, understood. Well, Ray, you're quite welcome, my friend. And I look forward to you being on the panel again one of these days. Maybe this Saturday, maybe. So,
thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone in the panel.
Dennis,
Good to see you,
Ron,
Steve,
Dennis,
Rick,
you guys be good.
Ron, everybody in chat.
How's Adrian do it? See you guys. All right. Everybody have a good day and be safe. And we will. Steve, I think Jim's going to have his thing tonight. So
yeah,
Tuesday,
5 o'clock, I think.
Yeah. You gonna be around, Rick?
Yeah, I should get on there.
Okay. All right. I don't know what he's going to talk about tonight, but I don't know. I learned something. Yeah. I learned something new every time.
Yeah, every time you pick up different stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. Chris Hope.
There he is.
What's up? How you guys?
Dennis, if you're still listening, Chris Hope just popped in. If you want to come back in, come on. We're going to be on for a few more minutes.
Oh, y'all leaving? I'm sorry. I just got off. Left the office.
Don't be sorry, Chris.
And I'm driving. I'm gonna pull a Ron Lockwood, see how much I can hit on the way home. So if y'all hear me holler Ron, just know I hit something.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Hope.
What's up, Mr. Lovelady? How you, buddy?
Good, thanks. Nice to see you.
Ron, Steve.
Chris, how are ya?
What's going on, man?
How you doing, Chris?
Brother Steve, Rodney, and Mr. Rick Halbear. How you doing, bud?
Good.
5 degrees. I know y'all gonna ask what the temperature is.
Yeah.
So, how hot is it, Rodney? Chris?
It's 95 today with about 75% humidity.
Wow.
95, 75.
I'm not even going to tell you what the temperature here is. You guys will hate me just for that.
I'm quite sure 75 and 35.
It's 88 here. What's our humidity? It's a good question. I don't know.
About 70 today.
We have some humidity.
It was 73 this morning, Ron. It was cool this morning. It was nice for a change.
39%.
This afternoon it showed up.
You hear that?
39% humidity. That's wonderful.
Well, when I came home from work, it was like 72 degrees, but now the weather app says it's 85. I think it's lying to me.
And Steve, I know what Steve's got. He's got that ocean breeze, and he's got a Cuba Libre in his hand. It's at least 60.
Actually, we had a warming trend. It's up to 70, Chris.
Oh, you poor thing. Let me cry you a river.
Brian has been our in-chat comedian today.
Who has? And you go up north to see Rick. He's probably still got snow in Rick's front yard.
We were at 95 for a while.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Well, it's 79 here now, so.
About 70 here. Yeah, a little windy, but I took out Chris.
Yes, sir.
Daddy of 13.
Took out a pheasant the other day. F-150 works havoc on a North Dakota pheasant.
And then
Ron, you look at it like this. It's already tenderized.
Yeah. It was
Adrian Mateo Jones, Daddy of 13, in the house.
Kevin, hello. Adrian, hello, buddy. I can't see no chat, so I'm just having to live off y'all.
monkey business.
Yeah,
That's good. You watch those. Watch out for those moose over there.
I ain't said Ron yet, so we're good.
Dad, I just looked at 94 here.
94, damn. That's kind of like what it is here.
That's crazy.
California, when you think of California, you think of all the thing you ever think of is the Beach Boys and sunshine and cool breezes.
Yeah.
You don't think of 94 degrees.
Well, you just go inland a little bit to the desert, and then you start. Not even that far, because in the town of Riverside, where my son's at, it was up to 100 yesterday.
wow.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago we were at 105.
Holy man.
And then you go to Palm Springs in the desert. There you get into the mid-teen, 100 teens in there. You'll be 100 to 115 easy.
I know I seen Mike Kelly said it was 112 out there where he was at a while ago, out there in Arizona.
Yeah.
I went to see, who was it? Some famous comedian in Las Vegas, and that day it was very, very hot, and they said they had a cool breeze coming in from Death Valley, 115 degrees.
Woo!
Wow.
Coming in from Death Valley, that's where the cool breeze comes from. You know you're in trouble.
Man, that's
You know the strangest I ever saw, Steve, was when I worked at Fort Hunter Liggett, south of Monroe. One day it was 118. The next morning when we got off work, there was ice on my windshield.
Yeah.
It was in the 30s.
Wow.
It gets cold up there.
Yeah. 118 to 30 some degrees overnight. Incredible. Yeah.
Well, even here, like you get to the desert area. Well, like even where Rick is in the wintertime, it gets cold up there where Rick's at. But you get out to the desert, we get snow in the high desert here, going up towards Victorville and then going into like 29 Palms, where the base was, where Jim used to be out there, and the upper deserts like Joshua Tree National Monument. Of course, then we have the mountains up there, what we call San Bernardino mountain chain up there, where we have ski resorts up there. But the desert, it snows. I've been out at Joshua Tree on Easter, and we woke up the next morning, and there was snow all over the ground when we got up. We wondered why we were so cold at about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, my in-laws used to live up near Susanville in the high desert.
Oh, yeah.
And we went up there one time, and it was snow. It was snowing when we got there.
That's beautiful country up there.
It is. They had 10 acres of land, and they put out salt lick to get the deer to come down so they could watch them from their window. And but I mean, all I could think of was, oh yeah, come on,
Yeah.
I see venison sausage in my picture.
Yeah.
Rick, you're the prime location, man. An hour and a half, 2 hours, you can be over the coast, or an hour and a half, 2 hours, we can be up in Tahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like that.
That's what I like about it. Everything is close enough where I could be at the beach or at Tahoe.
Uh-oh. There he is.
Yeah, I went through a low spot. I may have one, I may have 2 more before I get to the house.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I know the one time we went to Yosemite in the valley, it was 114 degrees, left there, and a couple hours later we were on the coast in the town of Pacifica, just south of San Francisco, there on the water.
Yeah.
It was in the high 50s. From 114 to the high 50s, you go in trying to find shade, and you're over there bundled up trying to. Oh my gosh, I didn't bring a jacket.
Yeah, they're in the fog. That's where I went to school. I went to high school there in Pacifica.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Oceana High School.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Roger, Canadian Drone Hub is in the house. The
Hey,
drone
Hello,
hub.
Roger.
What's up, Godfather?
Hello, Roger.
Chris, you're like Peter Carroll today, man. You're coming up with some good one-liners.
Oh man, that's what I'm known for. I was gonna show y'all this horse. This horse had a colt, but I guess you must have had him Sunday. But she's got him. She's not here today. I don't know where she's at. Pretty little old Palomino colt.
Too late by the time I
cool.
get there.
Oh well. Well, he's on down to Ron Road.
Ron Road.
On road.
Yeah, this road right here, Ron, is notorious. There's usually at least 2 or 3 dead hogs on it in 6 miles here.
Really? I need to come out there and pop one of them.
Wow. I may have to carry y'all back and show y'all that. I might get in trouble though. Yeah, pheasant hunting in South Dakota, that's pretty popular if I read right.
Oh yeah.
But did you get a ring neck or did you get a hen?
Oh, I got a ring neck.
Oh, perfect. You got the feathers, I hope.
No, they kind of exploded and kind of floated away.
Oh,
So it's all plucked for you, ready to grill up.
It was
That happens when you use dynamite, Ron.
the same way. I was doing about 75.
He plucks it and fries it all in one shot there.
that's that Ford stands for more than just fix and repair daily, don't it, Ron?
It does.
It was firing on Ron's day.
Uh-huh. Oh my God.
I'm doing good, Adrian. Thanks. Hope you're
Okay,
doing well.
Roger, you have a good one, brother.
See you, Godfather.
See you, Roger.
Hello, Roger.
Take care, Roger.
What part of Texas are you in, Chris?
I am east of Dallas, about an hour and a half, Ron. Little community called Cayuga's where I'm coming home from. Cayuga.
I think that's exactly the same spelling as the next county over from here.
Is that on 30?
It's on US Highway 287, Rodney.
287?
Yeah.
That name sure is familiar. I think I might have been through there at one time.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't serve on it. USS Cayuga.
Oh, Chris, by the way, I'm not going to come to Colorado.
Well, Ron, I got to work next week anyway, so I can't get away. I'm going to be out of town Monday and Tuesday, and I got 2 projects up there, and then I come back on Tuesday night, and I got 2 more here, so my week is already full.
What's going on in Colorado?
I was supposed to leave on a trip next week, next Wednesday or Thursday. It's supposed to be about 6 or 7 guys, and we're all supposed to go to Colorado on motorcycles.
Oh, okay.
We all started dropping one by one. Well, now the whole trip got canceled.
I remember you talked about that Saturday.
Yeah, and I was thinking about just, you know what? I'm going to call Chris, see what he's doing, and I may just make the trip anyhow. Just go by myself and then meet up with Chris, but his work got in his way.
Yeah, I was going to run up Arizona. It's just right up the road, about 14 hours is all.
Yeah, it'd take me about 10, 12 hours prior to that.
That's a trip. But it'd be fun. Get away for a few days, trust me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So what was this for? Just to meet up?
Yeah, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, are you thinking about meeting up when Sean's going to do that spin down thing?
No.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna try to drive. I'll drive there. I will not fly. I can promise you.
Where?
I'm thinking about going for it, depending on the date that they have.
Yeah, I'm going to look. I'll know a little more when I get close to it.
I want to go to that as well.
Is that in September?
It's in October.
Oh,
Yeah.
Last I heard.
September's the one on the internet.
oh.
September,
That may
I
be
think
hard.
it's September 12th.
Yeah, the day after the virtual spin up.
So, what do you have the actual date?
No, I forget what it is. Let me see if
Kelly said September 12th he was going to do the internet one, is what I heard on one of his the first Fridays. And
September when? 12. So that means the 13th would be spin down. It's supposed to be the day after, I heard.
The 13th is a Sunday.
No, it's going to be in October. He's going to do it in October,
Yeah.
Steve. He's going to wait about a month off into October, then do the quote unquote spin down in October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard Sean say something the other day that they got.
There's that dead spot.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a hold of, like I said, I've been out of communications here with everything going on for the past couple of weeks. So I got to get back with Sean and talk with him.
Yeah, it's still early. You got time. So,
Yeah.
shouldn't be hard to get in a flight.
Hey, Chris.
Yo,
Yeah, I think you went through a dead spot.
can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm coming into Crossroads. Just got a weak spot right here. She needs to gird it up a little bit, but they won't do
How
it.
far are you from home?
I am
okay.
about 8 miles, Steve.
If that's in October, I won't be able to go.
Yeah, you'll be in the middle. Busy.
That's when you're right in the middle of killing stuff.
Yep. Flying one weekend and killing things the next.
There you go. It's a heck of a combination.
Well, you know what? With everything going on as of this morning, you're just getting in preconditioning for shooting stuff.
That's right. Killing things one day and saving lives the next. I like it.
There you go.
Yeah. Almost made a patient today.
It's a win. It's a win-win. Ron. Okay, I'm good now. Ron drifted over to center line here at the school.
Yeah, because even Linda may even come up there to spin down when I mentioned it to her because of being Colorado.
Yeah, I try to if I go, I'll leave on probably a Thursday and probably drive up. That way I can have a couple of days up there instead of because the spin down is just a 1 day deal if I understood Kelly right.
Right.
So that'd make 2 or 3 days out of it for sure.
Yeah, because Sean showed it on his the one video he did. He showed the big like gazebo covered area and the whole grounds there that's available for renting out, and then you can fly out over the lake where he's been doing all those test flights and everything. That's the whole area.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
nice place.
And this time I'm going to stay more than just a couple of days.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it depends on air. You know, if we end up flying, if she goes, if she goes, we could drive, but if I'm going to go, I'm just going to fly. I'm not going to bother driving.
Dennis and Rick, y'all gonna make it?
What's that?
Really, it's going to be up. The altitude's going to be too high for me.
So when and where? October and where?
It's sometime in October in Dillon, Colorado, Dennis.
Colorado. I could easily talk my wife to going to Colorado.
Rodney,
It wouldn't be hard to do, would it? And she'll be home then, right?
Well, yeah, she's supposed to be home in August.
All right.
So we moved it to August from June. But I can't say. This is going to mess up her schedule. So it's a good thing. She'll be here for Christmas and for Thanksgiving, which is the last 3 or 4 years, she's missed both of those. But anyway,
Oh, good deal.
That's
yeah.
nice.
So there's some good stuff that comes out of it. But I have no idea. You know, normally she would be gone in October, right? And I'd say, yeah,
Right.
I'll do that. But since she's going to be here, I can't say. I have to talk to her. She's the boss lady when she's here.
Exactly. Exactly. I know you let her think that too, don't you?
She's the boss when she's here, and she's in charge when she's not.
Oh, goodness.
You're very well.
Yeah.
I say, Rodney, if you have to go and go get your honeydew list, we can stay and talk if you need to go to your honeydew list.
Well, I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
You guys want to keep talking? I'll just let it run. It gives me watch hours, right?
That's right.
That's right.
And then maybe I'll come back and join you then.
I have.
Well, then you don't have many honey-do things to do if you're talking like that. Then.
Well, I don't have too many. No, there's actually work on the computer that I need to get done. So.
Oh yeah.
But I can do that. I can move you guys over and just listen while I'm doing my computer stuff.
Yeah, you got 2 screens.
Yeah. What she wants me to do is we're going to work into paying our bills off. So I'm going to create a spreadsheet with all of our bills and prioritize them. And then as we pay them, we'll, how much we paid a payday or whatever, and kind of keep a tally. And then, we know which one we're going to pay first and that and this. But she wants to be able to look at it on paper. So I'm going to do this on a spreadsheet and then print it for her. So.
That's where Quicken software is great for that.
Yeah.
I use Excel, but
Yeah, Quicken's on its way out. So.
Yeah, it will be. I use QuickBooks for work.
oh, do you?
Okay, well that's different. I've never used QuickBooks, but I switched to MoneyDance. I'm still getting used to it. I really liked Quicken software, but
it's great because you can just sit there and go through and to reconcile your checks and everything. It hits the bank, pulls all the information down, sucks it all in, and you're done.
MoneyDance does all that, but MoneyDance, until you've done the reconciliation, until you've accepted some transaction in, it doesn't adjust your balance, right? So
yeah,
it's just different. It's just different. I got used to Quicken. I really liked it a lot, and not in love with MoneyDance, but it seems to be the best of all the others. So
are you talking the Microsoft money?
No, I'm talking MoneyDance. It's a
MoneyDance.
Yeah, it's an alternative.
Okay.
MoneyDance.
Never heard of it.
It's pretty good if you need, especially if you need to enter transactions. All the others seem like they were 1 page per entry, and this one was more like a spreadsheet kind of thing. So.
Yeah, because QuickBooks is, you can use QuickBooks for it too. Actually, that's what I have because I use QuickBooks. Not that I use it, but I mean, it has full inventory capability.
Right.
Because I don't hold anything in inventory for my business. Everything was just cash buy and just materials bought and sold. So, but for estimating, it was great because the estimating side, you run all your estimates through, bring it in as you run your project, and you're going to see your actuals to your estimate.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Good software. Yeah, but I'd like to get up to Colorado. Sean lives in a beautiful area up there.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? That's Dylan, was it, Chris?
Dillon, Colorado is the name of the town he lives in.
I need to have him color in a couple of my tattoos.
Y'all still with me?
Really? There you go.
What's that?
Rick was saying to color in a couple of his tattoos.
Yeah, I got.
There you go. I'll bring a Sharpie.
What color are you looking for, Rick? You've been giving him advance notice.
Oh, I got one of them 25 packs.
Oh, all right. We'll be covered. I think it's red and green and
We'll
black.
hook him up.
I got Mickey Mouse and Snoopy.
Oh, that's only about 7 hours from me. Yeah.
Dylan? Yeah.
East of Denver or west of Denver. Yeah. Shoot. Well, depending on when that is, I may or may not be able to. If anybody stays any longer or comes early.
I'm gonna step out for just a second, fellas. Open the gate.
Let's see. How far is it from me?
Guarantee you, it's a long way from me.
Directions
Let's check it out.
from home. 14 hours, 36 minutes.
You ought to be able to drive that in a day.
Yeah, that's here to Long Island.
You can just stop over and like not Grand Junction, but like over St. George or something like that, and then just go on in the next day.
Yeah, Dennis can make Atlanta, Georgia to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
What? Oh, Dennis is a crazy man.
Yeah.
Like when he went to when he went to Spin Up, and I was meeting Chris to go for breakfast, and all of a sudden my phone rings, and he was up in the northern part of the United States, and he goes, well, it was, I forget what Dennis said. It's something like 13 hours back home. No, it was 14 hours back home or something, and then 13 hours to Spin Up. So I decided to Spin Up and then drove right on through. And he's calling me going, because he said he wasn't going to be able to come because of the loss in his family. And I'm going, why? I says, I'm right outside the hotel. And then he comes up and he goes, well, I'm coming out. He was at the hotel.
I just grabbed them both up and hauled them off to breakfast.
It's only 22 hours, 26 minutes drive from here.
How long?
22, 26. 22 and a half hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big country.
Yeah. That's 15 run time, right?
Well, yeah, maybe 11.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little over 7 hours.
Fellas, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm up here. I need to do a few things right quick, and then I'll go home.
You gonna round up all the cattle?
No, that boy put them cows back on my place yesterday, and I'm gonna go ride the fence, make sure there ain't no tree limbs fell on anything before I go home today.
Yeah.
He's supposed to do it, but it's my place, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take ownership. I don't want no cow on the highway.
As they say, if you want it done right, do it yourself.
Yeah, he's a good kid, but it don't hurt to help him a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, watch out.
Anyway, y'all have a good one, guys. The guys in the chat, y'all take care, and we'll catch y'all next time. Rodney, thanks for letting me on, buddy.
You're welcome, Chris. Glad you popped in, even if it was at the last minute.
Chris, watch out for those suicidal.
I can't hear Rodney. I see him. Hi, Rodney.
All right.
Y'all take care, guys.
All right.
Good to see you, Chris. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. We've got pretty much 2 hours, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get off there too.
like Ed said, I'm getting behind on my honeydews.
Yeah, then we'll get blamed. It was Steve's fault.
Yeah.
It's always my fault. I'm used to that, so go right ahead.
Okay, Steve.
Yeah.
Steve's
Dennis, Rick, Ron, Chris Walt put it in there somehow too.
Run into it, and then if she goes, well, why is it always Steve's fault? Then bring in the other guys as backup.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, Ron did this to Steve, and Steve had to do that to Ron, and we just had to watch. And
It wasn't really Steve's fault. Dennis talked him into it. So
yeah. and then Rick, he sat there and cheered him on.
that's right. Yeah, Rick was the
I had to
team
watch
squad.
because it was funny as heck.
Because I started the live stream, so I had to be on.
How could you not?
But you just don't tell her. You can just let her run and run and run.
That's true.
Us brothers do. We share the blame.
What are friends for, right?
One for the team. That's right.
All right, guys.
Rodney, sir, thank you. Mr.
You're
Steve,
welcome, Ron.
Rick, you guys. Have an awesome
Thanks
day.
a lot.
Everyone
Thanks
in the
again,
chat,
Rodney.
everyone in
You're
the
welcome,
panel.
Rick. Glad you came on.
Take care, Rick.
Daddy of 13, hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
Yeah, Kevin, hope you get well soon.
Adrian, if you're still listening or watching, give him the, yeah.
Yeah. And Mr. Tomas O'Sullivan, you take care.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, Ron, before you go, every time he does that, I'm like, that's not the way you salute.
Yeah, I know. He does that.
Of course it is, the way he salutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the best one we ever had is when we were on our after I finished basic training as a medical my medical training up at Northern Shepherd Air Force Base in Texas, and we had this one pompous brand new lieutenant, and he would purposely go by everybody just so you'd have to salute him. So he's driving down the road, and we're walking down the side. So right as he goes by, left-handed, all of us, man, left-hand salute. And then he goes to salute. He's driving, and he goes to salute back, and he kind of goes and switches hands like this while he's driving down the road.
So I had a first class, Chris, that saluted just like you did. Every morning at quarters, when he'd go post, and he would salute just like that. We always accused him of his fingers grew like that because he's trying to get ready for Chief holding a coffee cup. Thanks for being on the panel, guys. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you. Have a good evening, Rodney.
You too, everybody. Have a good evening.
Dennis,
See you guys.
Rick, Ron, we'll see you all later. And everybody in chat, take care.
Take care,
Take care,
everyone.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, everybody in the chat. Thank you for being in the chat. Hope you enjoyed it. It was an impromptu kind of thing, and I do these every once in a while. But anyway, I thought today would be a good day to do that. I do appreciate you being in the chat as always. Don't forget, Saturday sunrises, Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. And then on Sunday, we got the Sunday Sunrise crew. Drone Bum, Philly Drone Life, Dennis Lovelady, Fly Natural or 400 AGL, or maybe even Les Fink. And then Chris Hope. But I think this coming Saturday, Jim Hightower may be flying. Drone Bum, hello. Welcome to the chat. Anyway, folks, y'all take care. Have a great week. Love you now. Bye.